All right, we'll just go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Week one of the high school football season. I'm Gary Berleski. Joining me later will be Zach Morris. It is our Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley Game of the Week, and we have a good one here in week one. We are at the campus of Fox Valley Lutheran High School, where the Foxes are getting ready to take on the Purple Raiders of Two Rivers. Interestingly enough, Two Rivers will be only returning 5 seniors, so a very young squad, but a very talented junior class. Here's some familiar names that we're going to talk about a little bit later on. Fox Valley Lutheran, much more experience, so we're going to find out tonight if experience wins over inexperience. We'll be coming up, and after our break, we'll first be joined by the head coach of Two Rivers, Kevin Chilcox. That comes your way next. It's the Orthopedic Sports Institute Fox Valley Game of the Week here on the Score video stream.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Fall football is an exciting tradition at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Whether it's music, sports, academics, or co-curriculars, FVL students are well prepared for the challenges of the world today. Caring teachers, timeless truth, and a state-of-the-art facility make FVL an outstanding choice for those important high school years. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School, give them a call, 739-441, or look us up on the web, fvlhs.org. Few questions, so we'll be good to go. So let me know when you're ready, Zach.
3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley video stream Game of the Week. And joining me is Two Rivers head coach Kevin Chilcox. And Coach Chilcox, been 9 months since your last football game. Week one, how do you guys feel?
We're pretty good. A lot has changed for us as far as where we're playing and who we're playing. So we had a busy offseason trying to track down stuff on all these teams that we're going to be playing new this year. But we had a great offseason, and we're ready to get playing some football.
Yeah, new conference for you guys. What's that been like? Obviously, a big adjustment where you said new opponents.
New opponents, yeah. Just a lot of offseason work by the coaching staff to get ready and kind of figure out what we need to do, and new schools every Friday night over here when we're on the road. So it'll be fun.
And looking at, obviously, last year, a couple studs that you've lost, but, that's high school football. You got to replace them. Talk about the 2024 Two Rivers football team. What do you expect this year?
Yeah, we should be competitive every night. That's what we shoot to be. Just do our job and be competitive, and let that take care of itself, who wins and loses. But we have a big junior class. I think we have 5 seniors and a couple good ones. And but our junior class is stacked with athletes, and they did get a lot of playing time last year too. So yeah, these guys are all been around the block, played a lot of games in the last 2 years, level 4, level 3, all the way through. So we're used to this kind of environment. They're playing big teams, and so we'll see what happens.
I guess what's actually good about your team is the offensive line. I mean, you lost a lot, but you returned quite a few of your starters. How important is that for the continuity of the line, and especially when you got maybe a little bit more younger backs, but they still have plenty of experience? Yeah,
our O-line, D-line is good both ways, and probably is the overall strength of our team right now, but that's where it starts. So if you want something good, it should be that.
Absolutely. Yeah. FVL, what do you know about them, and what do you expect tonight here at Fox Valley Lutheran?
Just they carry a big roster, and something we're not used to. I think we have 45 kids right now compared to what they got over there, but they're perennial good program, well coached from what we've seen. They're always in the playoffs, and they got a lot of good skilled athletes. I know that. I've seen them guys. We kind of ran into them this summer doing some 7-on-7 stuff. So, yeah, we kind of know what they're about a little bit, but, see what we bring tonight.
How excited are the boys to face somebody else besides themselves in practice the last couple
of weeks? It's Tuesday was heated for us. We had a pretty wild practice. It got heated, but that's what we needed. We needed to get after it, and we calmed down since then, so they'll be ready to go again.
Awesome. Kevin Chilcox, head coach of Two Rivers, best of luck this year, and thanks for joining us on the video streaming Game of the Week. And when we return, we'll hear from head coach Seth Yeager of FVL.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong, our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology, and our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
Everything seems to cost more these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll find a Rheem system for any budget and peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, saves you money. So what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home and Air Conditioning of Division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do. To see the old grass. All right, let me know when you're ready, Zach. Welcome back to the Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley video stream game of the week. And joining me is the head coach for FVL and the Foxes, Seth Yeager. And Seth, boy, after 9 months of no football, what does it feel like to be back on the playing field tonight?
It's always good to be back. I tell you, just the 2 weeks of practice before you get to game week, it's nice for the boys just to be able to compete.
And just talk about that. It is a quick turnaround. Like I said, you just started a couple weeks ago, had a scrimmage last week, and now week one.
You just can't wait for it. Again, it's a long 2 weeks, and the guys just chomping at the bit. Scrimmage, you get to hit somebody else. But again, you get to that first game, and the intensity level goes up.
So far, I know it's early, but what do you like about your squad for the 2024 season?
They've been pretty consistent, and that's what we're asking them to do, improve and be consistent in what we're asking you to do. And so far, it's been so good with that aspect of what we've been doing.
Right now, I know it's early, but what do you think could be the strengths of your team?
Our receiving core is definitely our strength. We have some very good receivers, and Lucas Papendorf as our quarterback, our starting quarterback right now. They've been working very well together. And they've been really gelling for the last couple months and years, I guess, last 2 years, so it's been good.
Yeah, no, historically, obviously, you guys like to pass, but you still have a good running game with that good balance. Just talk about how you like to, do both run and throw the football.
Our offensive coordinator, Trevor Reeder's a genius. Again, I give him so much credit to adapt our system. Year after year, to some it might look at the same thing, but again, he's very good about adjusting. Last year, obviously, we could run a little bit more, just given our quarterbacks and running backs that we had. And this year, again, we got a good balance, good mix of plays.
You got Two Rivers, the Purple Raiders. Looks like they've lost a lot, but you never know. A strong junior class, it sounds like, talking a couple from Two Rivers. What do you expect tonight from the Purple Raiders?
They're a big physical team. And, again, to return 4 out of 5 offensive linemen who have varsity experience, coming from a successful season last year, very successful season. Again, they're going to be a great football team to play against, and we're looking forward to that matchup.
And it looks like, too, they're very physical. So it looks like it's like they're not afraid to run the ball. And is that what you see on film?
Yes, limited film, obviously, from scrimmage and maybe some things from last year. But, yes, they're going to use their strengths. And, and they're big guys and probably try to run against us, that's for sure.
All right, Coach Yeager, thank you very much for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, and we'll be back and have more of tonight's video stream game of the week coming after this break.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Relationships are at the core of everything we do. While our roots run deep in the Midwest, our reach has expanded nationally as we follow our clients across the country to bring their projects to life. In an ever-evolving industry that leans heavily on resourcefulness and hard work, our project teams take great pride in not only delivering successful projects, but in building lasting relationships with our clients and partners. Together, we are building excellence.
And welcome to Fox Valley Lutheran High School, where tonight the Foxes take on the Purple Raiders from Two Rivers. Gary Brzeski along with Zach Morris for our first game of the year. And Zach, after 9 months of no high school football, we are back, and we got a good one here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great game knowing that these are two teams that normally don't play each other. This is a new situation for both teams, so I'm sure the players are excited. Of course, they're getting tired of practicing against each other throughout the whole training camp.
And we couldn't ask for a better night. What a great night for high school football.
Oh, definitely. This is the best situation you can have. No rain. That's how you know it's a great atmosphere for a game.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Two Rivers, they have been their back-to-back champion, and our video stream game of the week brought to you by our friends at Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley and by Myron Construction. Thank you very much for their weekly sponsorship, and our game sponsors tonight are Fox Valley Lutheran High School and Better Home Heating and Cooling. We want to thank them for their sponsorship and for bringing us the video stream game of the week. And as I was mentioning, Zach, an interesting matchup tonight. Two Rivers, back-to-back champions in the old Northeastern Conference, have now moved to the Eastern, but they're graduated two of their all-time greats, especially Chase Mathias, the all-time leading rusher. Only 5 seniors on the roster. Very heavy junior class, but talking to Coach Shilcox, obviously it's going to be a young team led by juniors and sophomores.
Yeah, I mean, it's different because you see teams that they're very successful when you have just seniors. But sometimes if you have that core that works together, they're freshmen, even it can start in middle school sometimes. You've seen programs work that way. And if you strike gold, and what I mean by that is they play really well young, they're going to be fantastic junior and senior years.
And the one thing, too, is a lot of these players that are back for Two Rivers did see a lot of get a lot of experience the last couple of years and a nice couple runs they've had in level 3 of the playoffs. And on the other side of the football right in front of us is the Foxes from FVL. And as you can see, a lot bigger roster than Two Rivers. That's what Coach Shilcox was talking about, just looking across. They have almost 2 pages full of players, while Two Rivers has about 45. So I think what you're going to see, what we've had in the past under Coach Yeager's team is, Zach, they love to pass. A lot of times 4 wide receiver sets with only 1 running back.
Yeah, and you have to play with the way you're comfortable with. You have to stick with your game plan, especially for game 1, because you've been working on installing the playbook. Now you have to see how does it work when you're in a live situation, knowing that, hey, you can get tackled by your quarterback. You're no longer protected, and that is a huge part of a passing offense, that they can handle that.
And as you can see, Two Rivers will be receiving here in the first half, and getting ready to kick for the Foxes is number 56, Dylan Krieger. Dylan also a starter both on the offense and defensive sides. And back deep for the Purple Raiders will be Max Mathias and Derek Klinkner, 2 names that you will hear Zach and I mention an awful lot tonight, especially Max Mathias. His older brother, Chase, as we mentioned, was the all-time leading rusher. He's playing as a scholarship at Winona State, and Max is going to be a good one. So we will be calling his name an awful lot tonight. So we are all set for kickoff here. Beautiful night for football at Fox Valley Lutheran High School, and the kick will be brought down by Klinkner at the 11-yard lines, right up the middle. Klinkner got a nice hole, busted right up the middle, down to the 37-yard line. Nice job by Derek Klinkner. So, again, Derek, his older brother, was the quarterback last year, so a lot of connections here with the Purple Raiders of Two Rivers. The quarterback for Two Rivers will be Noah Shilcox. He is a 5'11" junior, and as I mentioned, back in the running back will be another junior, and there's a lot of juniors on this team, will be Max Mathias. He's a 5'10", 215-pound junior, as Two Rivers starting out in the spread formation. And the inside handoff to Mathias. Mathias at the 40, dragged down to the 44-yard line. Brought down on the play by Graham Fight, one of the captains for the Foxes. Nice play on first down. We'll set second and let's call it 4 for the Purple Raiders. And I think you're going to see a little bit of different offense. Certainly Two Rivers will love to run the ball, use Mathias a lot. Well, when we get to the other side of the football, FEL will spread it out a little bit more and use the passing game at their disposal. Shilcox on the call, inside handoff, and nice job by the Foxes defense as Mathias stopped for no gain. Joseph Abbott on the tackle for FVL and brings up an early big third down, Zach, for Two Rivers.
Yeah, it's going to be huge, and we're going to find out if the Fox's defense can hold. But for Two Rivers, I mean, if they're in that situation where you get the first down on the first drive of your first game, you're going to feel fantastic thinking that, hey, our offense is working, we're trusting the system, and everything we were practicing in summer, hey, it's working.
And you saw the defensive starters for Fox Valley Lutheran. Shilcox with the snap. Reverse nice play to Klinkner. Klinkner breaks the tackle, gets the first down, busted outside, and he does a nice job to elude a tackle right at the first down, and he'll get that first down inside FVL territory right at the 49. A little trickery there to get their first down of the night, Zach.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play, and you can tell they practice that quite often because when you're trying to do a little bit trickery, if you're nervous in a game like this, you can easily have a fumble just because it's like, okay, what's the next step I do? That was just a well-executed play, and you can tell how much work they put into it. And, hey, it worked perfectly to get that first down.
Yeah, it was well-executed. And one of the strengths that we also heard from Coach Shilcox up front for the Purple Raiders, 4 of their 5 starting linemen back once again, and it's a great way to get the offense going with that experience. There's Matthias, and nice job by, it looks like the left outside linebacker, number 56, Dylan Krieger with the tackle. Krieger doing a nice job coming from the outside and bringing Matthias down for a short gain. Brings up second, and let's call it 7 for the Purple Raiders. Again, Shilcox in the spread formation. Matthias this time out wide. And there's the pass is looking for Derek Klinkner was Shilcox, and the incomplete pass. Klinkner was there, just the Shilcox a little bit out of rhythm on the pass and couldn't connect. So again, third down for Two Rivers.
And let us know if you're watching the game on our YouTube stream chat. If I remember, I will look and we'll pass some messages along. Granted, we got a lot of things going on up behind the scenes, but if I do see it, we'll mention it and let us know who you're rooting for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That's obviously the first week of the season. We're all working out, the little gremlins, and so far, knock on wood, it's been a good broadcast and a good setup. So let's hopefully that continue as Klinkner in motion for the Purple Raiders, and Shilcox with a pass to Klinkner. Klinkner avoiding a couple Foxes, but he's going to be caught right at the line of scrimmage, setting up a 4th and 7, maybe a loss of a half yard. It looks like the punting team will come on. Good pursuit by the Foxes defense, Zach, as Klinkner did a good job eluding a couple defenders, but the Foxes defense there for the stop.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple blockers, but when you're running that, you're trying to think if you're the lineman, where's my next blocker? Do I go after the linebacker? Do I go up to the next level? But in a couple of weeks, that's a play that could be very dangerous for this offense.
David Schumacher deep for the Foxes, and Schumacher will get the punt at the 14-yard line. Schumacher looking outside, breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet at the 30. Another missed tackle, and Schumacher with a nice return all the way to the 40-yard line, and a shifty return by David Schumacher, one of the starting wide receivers. He's a senior, and elusive return, Zach, for Schumacher.
Yeah, that's what was very impressive, too. We've seen 2 good returns, but that was fantastic for the Foxes, being able to get in perfect situation. I mean, that's a huge difference. You have a good return compared to starting at your own 25 to your own 40, and you just are 2 first downs away from being in a striking zone for your offense.
Yeah, nice return. Lucas Pappendorf, the starting quarterback for the Foxes, and the shovel pass to Schumacher. Schumacher outside, and he's going to be brought down. He's able to lunge forward, eluding the tackle of Dayton Gland. Let's call it a gain of 5 for Schumacher. So early on, it looks like Schumacher could be one of those weapons for the Foxes.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great run. That easily could have been stopped for a loss, but being able to use his speed and being able to just get to the outside.
Lucas Pappendorf, he's a 6'4", 185-pound senior quarterback, and the fake to Capadre and the slant pattern complete for the first down, and Graham Fight goes down on his knees to get the reception, and it gives the Foxes their first down of the night. Good job by Fight to go down low and to get the first down. And then we see the Fox Valley Lutheran starters: Papendorf, Capandre, Fight, Schumacher, Duberstein, Hyges, Krieger, Voigt, Thede, and we are inside Two Rivers territory for FVL. Capandre a couple yards behind Papendorf in the shotgun. Oh, looks like a miscommunication on the play as Papendorf going to just throw that one away. Wise decision, and we're going to get a penalty on FVL. They had a couple linemen way down the field, and that play, Zach, was a mess from the start. Capadre went one way, Papendorf went the other way, and then in the confusion, a lineman went downfield, so illegal lineman downfield for FVL.
Yeah, and that's the situation of when you do a play with a lot of motion. It looks good in practice. It's completely different to how it works in a game.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to see. Last night I went to Appleton North, watched the Appleton North and McGuanago game, and a very good game, but North, a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes with motion and offense. So that first week, you certainly learn a lot, and that's why they say you hope you get a lot of improvement from that first and second week, because there's a lot on tape for these coaches to learn. As Papendorf rolling out to his right, he's got time to throw, and he's got a nice catch to Schumacher. Schumacher breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's in the clear. Schumacher at the 18, down to the 16-yard line, and somehow Papendorf able to squeeze it into double coverage to David Schumacher, and a great catch and run for Schumacher.
And here's the difference on that last penalty. The fact that it was not a sack or intentional grounding, just a 5-yard penalty, you can still use your entire offense on 1st and 15, and that's where a quick play like that is still manageable.
So Papendorf, again, yet to run the football for FVL. All plays have been in the past, and this time they're going to pass it, and we're going to get another penalty. Capadre out wide. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle inside to the 6-yard line, but I believe this play will be coming back because of a false start on FVL. And there you see the referee making the signal. False start for the Foxes, so that'll be 1st and 15 for FVL. And again, like you said, Zach, it's one thing, running these plays in practice and even a scrimmage, but when you get live in the game, it's just a different intensity and, just a faster game. And right now, I think that's why you see that first week. You just see a lot of little mistakes like, motion or just little miscommunication in the play calls.
I think that's just being a little bit just too pumped up right now because your offense is working. You're trying to get that extra step, and you have to remind yourselves that, you can't have that extra false start.
Papendorf back to pass. He's going to be sacked, and what a rush on the play by Cole Klein. Klein from the left defensive end position beat the right tackle and brought down Papendorf for the sack.
Yeah, and that was a great job by Klein. I mean, the quarterback had no idea he was coming around the corner, just got that early start, and that's what's so important for a pass rusher.
Boy, and that's what happens with that penalty. We would have had 1st and goal for the Foxes at about the 7, maybe 6-yard line, but you false start, move that back, and now the sack. You're looking at 2nd and 29 for FVL. How one play could possibly change the direction of the drives. Once again, a Papendorf in the stretch, and again, reverse outside wide is Hyges on the counter, and he's going to get some of that yardage back inside the 20-yard line. Gabe Hyges, a 5'7", 155-pound junior, showing some good speed. So
roughly 3rd and 13-ish.
Yeah, so we're going to call it a nice 16-yard gain. You cut that from 3rd and 29 to 3rd and 13, and possibly you'd get, depending on the kicker, closer to field goal range if you don't convert here on 3rd down.
Even 5-6 yards, you may go 4th.
Absolutely. Papendorf in the pocket. A lot of time to throw. He's looking deep. He's got Schumacher in the end zone. Beautiful grab by Schumacher. He goes high for the Fox Valley Lutheran touchdown. Papendorf to David Schumacher for 6. And it was the David Schumacher drive on that one, as Schumacher with the great punt return and a beautiful catch from Pappendorf, as we have a 6-0 game here at FVL.
How great as that touchdown was for the Foxes. Here's the other part you like to work in practice, and it's completely different how you kick during a regular game.
The kicker, his kick is low and line drive, but it goes through. So 4:41 to go here in the first quarter. FVL leads Two Rivers by a score of 7-0.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Excitement is high this fall at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. FVL offers a tradition of excellence both in and out of the classroom. Our beautiful North Appleton campus is home to quality Christian education for all students, whether college-bound or interested in the trades. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School or schedule a tour, give them a call at 739-4441 or visit us on the web at fblhs.org. And once again, David Schumacher from Pappendorf as the beautiful pass and catch. Lucas Pappendorf, I'm sorry. 19-yard completion from Lucas to Schumacher, and the Foxes the first to get on the scoreboard tonight as Krieger with the kick, a short kick brought down at the 15-yard line by Two Rivers, and a nice return for, I believe, number 9, Chase Rohr. Rohr doing a good job, one of the up men, to catch that line drive and to get positive yardage. So similar to FVL, where they started on their 40-yard line, Two Rivers will try to answer as they have great field position at the 38. So I guess what we saw on FVL, which we're not surprised with, is a lot of Pappendorf through the year, Zach. With the passing game.
And that's what's so great. You have the passing, and then the running game was also looking pretty good as well. So this is more of an offense that just is ready to go. Now, granted, we're a little scripted plays on the first drive. We're going to find out later in this next possession for them. But now it's up to the Raiders to match.
Let's see if Two Rivers can answer. As in motion is J.J. Leichterman. Leichterman on the outside, trying to cut slips, but is going to get some positive yardage. And Lucas Pappendorf, the starting quarterback, also a starting safety with the tackle for the Foxes. As I mentioned earlier, Two Rivers really suffered a huge loss with a very strong senior class last year, and only 5 seniors listed on the roster, but a heavily junior and sophomore class. So it's going to be, could be, sort of a rebuilding year, new conference, and a lot of new talent. Shilcox with the draw play to Matthias. Matthias breaks the tackle. He's going to be in the open after the broke tackle. Matthias down to the 37-yard line. And once again, that's what we see with Max Matthias, Zach. He breaks the tackle, and he's tough for one man to bring down, and then he showed some really nice speed when he got in the open field.
Yeah, and it's all about just making that first player miss, and he was so great, he made 2 players miss. And being able to do that, you just trust your blocking, and which the offensive line held. So just a great run for Two Rivers.
Yeah, really well-designed draw play. Nice job by that up front starting line for the Two Rivers, who had a really nice hole after Matthias broke that initial tackle. Again, Shilcox hands off inside to Matthias. Matthias brought down by Carson Duberstein. Duberstein, a starting linebacker for the Foxes, a senior, one of the captains, getting the defensive call from the coaches. So 2nd and 8 for Two Rivers.
Yeah, this is important possession, too, for the Foxes defensively, that you held on the first possession, but now you're seeing the Raiders get more comfortable. And once you're comfortable, then you're able to look at this offense and go, all right, let's see what works.
Noah Shilcox, the quarterback. We're going to get a motion as I believe the guard or center may have moved a little bit, so we'll move that 5 yards. A legal procedure penalty on Two Rivers. Again, something we'll probably see more of tonight. Just those, again, legal procedure penalties as both teams certainly working on the rhythm and the little faster pace speed to the games. Shilcox with the inside snap. He rolls left. I think he's going to try to keep it himself. Inside cut. Nice open field tackle. That time by David Schumacher. Schumacher, again, stud on offense and coming from his defensive backfield for a nice open field tackle on Noah Shilcox.
Yeah, after I mentioned this is a big defense possession for FEL, they get the big penalty and a big stop. So now it comes down to this 3rd and long where the Foxes were pretty successful when they were on offense. I don't know. We're going to find out what the Raiders can do. This is the first time we've seen them in a long 3rd down.
Yeah, David Schumacher, one of the starting safeties, along the other safeties, Graham Fight, Lucas Pappendorf, one of the cornerbacks. And we're going to get a timeout here with 1:42 to go in the first quarter. FEL leads Two Rivers by a score of 7-0. And today's game sponsor, we want to pay a special thank you to our friends at Better Home and Heating. Everything seems to cost more these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, you're going to find a Rheem system for any budget and peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, save you money. So what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do.
And Gary, this is a situation where I look at for Two Rivers where could be deciding this play because they may have that decision to go on 4th down. So it's more of can you get 5-6 yards to make 4th down more manageable. So instead of trying to get all of 13 yards right out of the gate, you can run the ball still and try to get 5 yards. So I think that's why the timeout was called.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Zach. You don't necessarily have to get all of it right now. I think you're near that 4-down territory, and if you get half of that, it makes that 4th down much more manageable. But it is 3rd and 13 at the 41-yard line of the Foxes. Shilcox back to pass, across the middle, and his pass is going to be defended by Pappendorf. Intended, I believe, for Joshua Leiterman, and we do have a penalty on the far side of the field, I believe. Didn't see it. And we're going to get holding on Two Rivers. We'll see what they do. I may want to take them back because I think it's still 4. Nope, they're going to decline it. See the official holding on Two Rivers. Penalty is going to be declined, so interesting decision by Seth Yeager there, Zach. You could have taken them, way back, but you're going to keep it 4th and 13.
Well, if you look at it one way, if you accept the penalty, they're likely going to get 4 or 5 yards on the next play for Two Rivers and then punt. This way, you're trying to avoid them from punting and just trying to get the ball right at the 41, which would be excellent field position. But the risk is that pass wasn't too far from the 1st down marker, and they can complete that this time around.
All right, Shilcox once again in the spread formation, 4th and 13 for Two Rivers. Fake handoff. Shilcox, a lot of time to pass. He's looking deep downfield and nearly intercepted by Jack Schlueter. Schlueter doing a nice job at his linebacker position to drop back and knock that down for the Foxes. So excellent pass defense by Jack Schlueter.
Yeah, it was great coverage. 2 players were near the receiver, and that's not what you want, that 2-for-1 battle. So, hey, it worked out for the Foxes. They declined the penalty. You're not having them punt, and now you have great field position at your own 41 for FEL.
Yeah, look for a second there. Like Klinkner might be open on that crossing pattern, but Schlueter did a good job on his drop and was able to jump high and knock down that pass before Klinkner could catch it. So we got back Pappendorf in the spread formation. He's going to look long, and he's looking for Schumacher, and that's going to be intercepted by Dayton Glenn on the return at the 40, and we're going to get a penalty on Two Rivers on an illegal block, but beautiful interception by Dayton Glenn, the junior defensive back. He did a great job just not only locating that pass, Zach, but coming down with the interception.
It was great, too. I wasn't able to zoom out, but you were able to follow the step for step and how he was just able to snag the interception.
Yeah, FEL going for the home run right away, but credit Glenn on excellent coverage for Two Rivers, and I think we're going to get offsetting penalties. We had holding on FEL, and then after the return, I believe block in the back for Two Rivers. So Two Rivers will have the ball after the interception, but the penalty will send them back down to the 29-yard line of the Purple Raiders.
Yeah, it was a great job by the Raiders defense being able to find a way to make a big play after the offense was unable to get that first down and fourth down. This is a situation where, hey, if your offense struggles, your defense will help you out.
Yeah, and that was much needed. I mean, that's the momentum that Two Rivers and the spark they need to get going here. Certainly momentum was on the side of FEL after the touchdown reception by Schumacher. They got the fourth down stop, and then I love the call. He tried to go for the big play, but credit Dayton Gland. He was there. Excellent coverage for Gland, and he comes down with his first interception of the year.
Yeah, let us know on our YouTube video stream chat. Let us know who you're rooting for. We had Angel checking in, watching the game on our video stream.
Shilcock's back in the spread formation for Two Rivers. He gets a snap, the inside handoff to Matthias. Matthias pushing the pile forward. Gain of, let's call it 4, makes it 2nd and 6 for Two Rivers. And early on right now, I think Two Rivers certainly much more comfortable running the ball, still looking for that first completion of the season, and haven't been able to get that yet. Although they had one early on, just a little screen pass early in the game. So let's call it 2nd and 6 for Two Rivers. 40 seconds and counting here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Shilcock's on the call. Inside handoff. Oh, met at the line of scrimmage, and a beautiful job for FEL was Joseph Abbott again. We've called Abbott's name earlier. Actually, it was Abbott. Well, Fike gets the credit for finishing it up, but 55 did a beautiful job with the penetration. I believe that'll be the final. See if Two Rivers wants to run a play. They don't have to with only 10 seconds, and I think they're going to let the clock grind down. So that is going to be it for one quarter of play from Fox Valley Lutheran High School. It's the Foxes from Fox Valley Lutheran leading Two Rivers by a score of 7-0. It's the Orthopedic Sports Institute Fox Valley stream video of the game of the week on The Score.
Pride, a hard hat adorned with a collection of successful projects and dreams brought to life. These are trademarks of a construction worker, their unique signature. At Myron Construction, the men and women who build our projects from the ground up balance artistry and skill with safe, quality construction. Their legacy reaches far beyond the physical structures they build, setting the stage for our clients to do what they do best. Together, we're building excellence.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Gary Berleski along with Zach Morris. It is our Orthopedic Sports Institute Fox Valley Game of the Week, the video stream here on our Score YouTube page. Thank you very much for watching tonight. A beautiful night here in the north side of Appleton here at Fox Valley Lutheran. The beautiful field was on it earlier, and kudos to the groundskeeper. This field is in tip-top shape. A It's almost a more rare grass field these days. So it's the first play of the second quarter, 3rd and 8 for Two Rivers, and it's going to be Matthias on the draw play, and I think we're going to get a holding penalty on Two Rivers, and that'll be the call as Schlueter on the penetration, tackled in the backfield by Jaden Wanek, and certainly will decline the penalty, set up a punting situation for Two Rivers. And speaking of punting, it was David Schumacher whose outstanding punt return on the first punt of the game set up their opening drive, and Schumacher and Graham fight back deep for FVL. And FVL having a little communication, bringing in the 11th man. And
Well, that's the thing. Am I on the team?
ooh, a short punt. See if it's good. Well, they do get a good roll. Fortunately for Two Rivers, as that punt was going nowhere, but did get a good roll, so it is inside the 40-yard line. And FVL, they have had excellent field position all night.
Well, Gary, we got a few scores in the area. Right. Green Bay Notre Dame leads Kaukauna 3-0 in the first quarter. We have Brilliant Lions over the Hilbert Wolves 6-0 in the second quarter. And there's a handful of your games right now. Also, remember, few games we were playing yesterday, so that's why there's not a lot of scores across the board right now. But West De Pere Phantoms leading the Hortonville Polar Bears 14-0 in the first.
All right, 11:44 to go here in the second quarter. Pappendorf in the spread formation. The pitch to Capondre way outside, who Capondre is going to be in trouble, and he's going to be tackled for a huge loss. Excellent job by Christian Piles. Piles able to disrupt that play, Zach, and we're going to call that a loss of 5 for the Foxes. It's sort of a slow developing play, but Piles really blew that one up.
Yeah, you wish to get the tackle in that situation, but being able to just disrupt the play and have your teammates finish the play for you, I mean, that's a huge play that really sets back this offense, but we've seen them come from behind the chains quite a lot in that first drive. We're going to find out the Foxes can do that again.
Yeah, Piles one of the better defensive linemen in the Northeastern Conference, and he showed it there with a great penetration. And Pappendorf back to pass. He's going to get the outside. And breaking a tackle is Jacoby Duberstein. And Duberstein all the way down to the 29-yard line. Duberstein did a beautiful job breaking a tackle. Got the first down right at about the first down marker. Broke that tackle and got a lot of extra yardage. So great run after the catch for Jacoby Duberstein.
Yeah, and just like I said, they were good behind the chains, being able to make up these long second and third downs. And again, right away, first play back inside the Two Rivers territory. Great play.
Yeah, Lucas Pappendorf's been on fire at quarterback tonight. He's had a lot of time to throw for the most part, and that time was able to get the big gain to Jacoby Duberstein. Again, Pappendorf, quick pass went to Schumacher. Schumacher gets enough for the first down, and a little quick outside screen. It's going to move the chains once again for the Foxes. So I really like the variety of the play calling for FVL, Zach. That one, just a quick screen out to the outside. Two Rivers given Schumacher plenty of room, and he took advantage for the first down.
Yeah, and that's what happened in the first drive, being able to run and pass. The problem was they felt so good at their offense, they went for the home run ball, and it was intercepted. But it reminds you that they stuck to their offense, and it continues to work.
High snap to Capondre. Capondre, nice cut outside. He breaks a tackle. Capondre down near first down. Let's see if he stepped out of bounds. I believe he did. But again, blessings Capondre doing a great job eluding that initial tackler, and because of that, getting positive yardage, and we'll call that a gain of 7, maybe 8 yards for the Foxes. And we'll call it a gain of 8. You hear the public address announcer in the background. And again, I think FVL doing a great job of eluding those initial first tackles, and then getting positive yardage after that. So Pappendorf in the stretch. Again, high step to Capondre. Capondre again breaks it outside. Capondre, another broken tackle down inside the 10-yard line near the 6, and that'll be a first down, and we'll set up a first and goal for FEL.
Yeah, that's the first time we got to see the second and short offense where it's been second and long, or they didn't get the first down on first down. It's been a great, this offense right now is clicking. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, Pappendorf with a 4 wide receiver set, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Schumacher in motion, the shotgun staff, fake handoff to Capandre. Pappendorf going to find a wide open Schumacher in the end zone for an 8-yard touchdown reception. It's Schumacher's second touchdown catch of the night from Lucas Pappendorf to make it 13-0 Foxes with 8:47 to go here in the second quarter.
And that's how this offense continues to move. They know they're going to pass, and that's why that play action was so deadly for the Foxes on that play because, well, they just ran the ball pretty well the last 2 chances.
And Hodges with the kick, no good, wide to the right. So 8:47 to go here in the second quarter. FVL Foxes lead Two Rivers by a score of 13-0 here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School.
Dusty boots from a hard day's work, a sense of progress and pride. A hard hat adorned with a collection of successful projects and dreams brought to life. These are trademarks of a construction worker, their unique signature. At Myron Construction, the men and women who build our projects from the ground up balance artistry and skill with safe, quality construction. Their legacy reaches far beyond the physical structures they build, setting the stage for our clients to do what they do best. Together, we're building excellence.
Fall football is an exciting tradition at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Whether it's music, sports, academics, or co-curriculars, FEL students are well prepared for the challenges of the world today. Caring teachers, timeless truth, and state-of-the-art facilities make FEL an outstanding choice for those important high school years. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School, give them a call. Phone number 739-4441. Or look them up on the web at FVLHS.org. 8:47 to go here in the second quarter. It's been the Lucas Pappendorf to David Schumacher show. Pair of touchdown passes and receptions have given the Foxes that lead as Krieger with the kick and Matthias down at the 17-yard line. Matthias right up the middle. He's got some room to the outside. Matthias, actually Derek Klickner, one man to big. Sorry, it was number 2. Hard to read as it was Derek Klickner on the return. My apologies. Thought it was number 1, Max Matthias, but exactly what Two Rivers needed was a big return, and Derek Klickner took that one right up the middle, saw a seam to his left, and all the way down to the 26-yard lines for Derek Klinkner. Great return for Two Rivers, Zach.
Yeah, the Raiders needed that right now because you're already down 13-0. Don't want to get this game out of hand. And this should set up the offense for a great chance for a touchdown.
Shilcox calling the plays with the snap. Shilcox on the pass out wide. And I believe that's going to be Lyles on the catch. Yes, that is Christian Piles, the tight end. Big tight end at 6 foot and 265, and we saw what he did on the defensive side, so pretty big target there, Zach, for
that it is. Well, we have Corey checking in on our live chat on our YouTube page. Go Raiders, cheering on for the Two River Purple Raiders. So
all right, thank you, Corey. Appreciate you viewing us on our Score YouTube page.
Or the ScoreWI.com.
Yep, you got it. 2nd and 5 for the Purple Raiders, and see if we're going to get offside or motion. It looked like a Fox jumped, but I don't know if he was set up by the. Yep, they're going to give it on Two Rivers, so full start on Two Rivers. Again, if you're Kevin Shilcox, you hate to see that. You just had a great return and then a nice first gain of 5 on first down, so set up a manageable 2nd and 5, and now you're back to a 2nd and 10, and I believe it's already, if I remember correctly, the third illegal procedure penalty, by Two Rivers. So it'll still be 2nd and 10. Still excellent field position, 26-yard lines for Noah Shilcox, calling the plays at quarterback. Shilcox looking to left, the pump fake. He may keep it himself, and Shilcox, nice job by FVL and Andre Sanchez. It looked like Shilcox was going to have some room to run, but it was quickly caught by Sanchez, and if it wasn't for Sanchez, I think Shilcox certainly would have had enough for the first down. So great job by Andre Sanchez. He is a senior defensive lineman, 5'10", and a stout 300 pounds. So 3rd and 10 now for the Raiders. Shane Xiaojiang out wide near us, and Shilcox in the spread formation. Big rush and down the middle. And that pass going to be intercepted, overthrown. David Schumacher with the interception. He is going to be brought down right back near the original line of scrimmage by Two Rivers, as Shilcox trying to find Christian Piles, but overthrown, and safety David Schumacher already with 2 touchdowns, and now with an interception on the overthrow from Noah Shilcox.
Yeah, and that was a situation where you're looking at just trying to make something out of nothing, where he probably didn't feel confident what receivers were available, but just trying to jam it in there, get maybe just a completion, but it's not the worst-case scenario. It wasn't a bad return for the Foxes, but if you're the Raiders, you're still feeling comfortable keeping them inside their own 30.
Lucas Papendorf, quarterback, calling the plays, and he's going to give the pitch outside to Capondre. Capondre down inside past the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Two Rivers. Short gain for the Foxes, sets up a 2nd down, and just looking around here, nice crowd across the field from Two Rivers, who made the drive from the eastern part of the state down Highway 10, and a really nice crowd here for the Foxes. Beautiful night for football, week 1 of our high school football season, as Papendorf looking, crossing Petter to fight with the catch. He breaks a tackle, fight in the open field, brought down at about the 38-yard line. Graham Fight on the slant pattern, and Papendorf caught him in stride for another big game through the air for the Foxes, as right now Lucas Papendorf has been shredding the Purple Raiders pass defense, and it's been a sight to behold for Papendorf, as he has been, other than the 1 interception by Glant, has been on fire all night. So 1st and 10 at the 37. Capondre breaks the tackle down the left sidelines and hit hard out of bounds. Capondre with a nice gain. You call it gain of 7. Clock will stop as Capondre was hit out of bounds. But boy, Seth Yeager, we talked in the pregame, asked him what the strengths of the team were. He said wide receivers, Zach, and boy, this crew is very impressive.
Yeah, and that's what they're being able to do, and offensively they're showing no signs of slowing down.
Papendorf in the stretch outside, that's going to be, just never got a good grip on the ball, trying to find the quick hitter to Schumacher, but throwing into the ground. And even talking to Coach Shilcox, he says obviously they've 2 teams this summer cross paths in 7-7, and I can see this FVL being a formidable crew in the 7-7 with his wide receiver core, and through the arm of Lucas Papendorf, who's been, again, hate to sound like a broken record, very impressive throwing the football. FVL trying to draw Two Rivers offside, but a good job of discipline by the Raiders defensive line not to jump. Papendorf still calling the plays. Going to get the snap, and he was going to roll out to his right. Looking, he's got Schumacher wide open. Schumacher at the 20 and it's out of bounds. Says Schumacher just a little bit too momentum, couldn't turn the corner before he went out of bounds. But another, again, nice pattern by Schumacher, and Papendorf just rolling to his right, hit him in stride for another first down for FVL.
Yeah, I mean, this passing attack right now for the Foxes right now is like mid-season form, and this is everything they practice, and it's working right now. So it come down to the Purple Raiders being able to find a way to at least disrupt this, either with a pass rush, which they did in the first 2 possessions, but nothing much now since the last one and this one.
That's an excellent point. Other than the 1 sack, Papendorf's had a lot of time to throw. There's Capondre out to his left, and we're going to get a penalty, I believe, on Piles with the penetration and either a holding or block in the back, as Christian Piles has been a force defensively. That time he forces a penalty on FEL. Let's call it holding, so move that back. And yeah, again, great point, Zach. I think other than the 1 sack, give credit to the Fox's offensive line. They've given Papendorf a lot of time to throw. And in this offense, if you do that with these receivers, he's going to find open bodies.
Yeah, and that's a huge part, too, where you can trust your offensive line, and if you're going to be safe back there, you can wait for these routes to develop.
1st and 20 for FVL, and Papendorf fake handoff to Capondre. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to go across the middle. Diving reception by Fight. Nice job by Fight to get some of the yardage back. Diving catch for Fight down to the 18-yard line. So we saw a 2nd and 20, but I think earlier in the game we had a 2nd and 29, Zach, and FEL ended up scoring. So 2nd and 20, really not too much for the way the Foxes' offense is executing right now.
Yeah, this has been a range where they've been able to score right now at just about 2nd, 14, 2nd and 15.
2nd and 14 for FEL, 4:15 and counting to go here on a beautiful Friday night at Fox Valley Lutheran. Papendorf looking outside to Hygis, and Hygis slips on the cut. That'll be incomplete. So 3rd and 14 at the 24. One of the rare timing or miscommunications we had. I think that was just more of a on Hygis, where he on his cut, feet went out from under him. 4:06 to go here. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Got Hygis near side to us, out wide. Fight Schumacher and Duberstein, Jacoby, and Blessings Capondre to the right of Papendorf. Papendorf fakes pump. He's going to keep it himself, trying to roll to his left, and brought down for the Raiders. Logan Hansen, on the tackle. So they get back to the original line of scrimmage at 4th and 10. And certainly the Foxes will go for it. Way too far for the field goal team. So let's see. Big play here for Two Rivers, trying to keep this a 13-0 game and try to get the ball back here with 3:32 to go in the 2nd quarter. So huge play for Two Rivers. Papendorf going to roll to his right. He's got Fight open, and he's got Schumacher with the pass play. I believe he's going to be, let's see where the, yep, they're going to rule it a 1st down. Great job by Schumacher, Zach, finding the yardage needed for the 1st down. Oftentimes you'll see that receiver cut up the pattern and fall a yard or two short. That time, Papendorf on the roll to his right finds a diving Schumacher for a huge 1st down.
And being able to stay in bounds, too. It was near the out-of-bounds marker, so being able to do a great job staying inbound, control the catch, get the 1st down.
Capondre with the pitch out to the left. A lot of running room for Capondre, and nice open field tackle, I believe, was by Derek Klinkner. Klinkner doing a good job coming up in the open field for the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and goal for FVL. And again, boy, David Schumacher, 5'11", senior wide receiver, 2 touchdown catches, an interception that has led to this drive, and then a huge catch on 4th down for the Foxes has certainly been outstanding tonight here at FVL. So let's call it 2nd and goal at the 5. Clock running, about 2:30 mark here of the 2nd quarter. Schumacher to the right of Papendorf. Capondre to the left. Spread formation. and we're going to get a timeout by FVL. So 2:26 to go here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. It's the Foxes leading the Purple Raiders by a score of 13-0.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. It's Gary Berleski and Zach Morris with your Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley video stream game of the week. And so far, it's been an air show for the Foxes as Papendorf to Schumacher, pair of touchdowns, and that's where we're at as FVL trying to get their third score of the game. Second and goal at the 5 for FVL. Two wide receivers to the left, two to the right. Schumacher in motion, and the inside pitch to Schumacher. Schumacher going outside, and Schumacher brought down again. Beautiful tackle by Christian Piles. And Piles, I can tell you, Zach, at 6 foot and 265 pounds, don't be fooled by that weight. The kid can move.
Yeah, and this is just being able to see the situation now for Two Rivers. They're fighting hard. They do not want to go down by another touchdown, and they're holding tight on this first and goal situation. Now can they hold one more time?
Papendorf going to roll out to his left. Looks like he's going to keep it. Papendorf's going to try to get to the touchdown in the end zone, and he does as Papendorf keeps it himself from 2 yards out as Lucas Papendorf calls his own number to give FVL a 19-0 advantage here with 1:49 to go in the second half, and that one was just Lucas outrunning the Two Rivers defense.
We may see the Foxes now go for two here, making up for the missed extra point.
And good point, Zach, and that's exactly what they'll do. And boy, Lucas showing good wheels on that one. It was just a race to that far pylon, and he was able to cruise into the end zone. So the 2-point conversion for FVL. Again, Schumacher in motion to the right. Papendorf looking in the middle, inside, and then we're going to get a pass interference penalty, and they're not going to call anything. Could have been called, but officials didn't call anything. So 1:49 to go here in the second quarter. 2-point conversion is no good. After 1:49 to go, it is FVL 19, Two Rivers 0. We'll be back after this on the Score Video Stream Game of the Week.
Dusty boots from a hard day's work, a sense of progress and pride. A hard hat adorned with a collection of successful projects and dreams brought to life. These are trademarks of a construction worker, their unique signature. At Myron Construction, the men and women who build our projects from the ground up balance artistry and skill with safe, quality construction. Their legacy reaches far beyond the physical structures they build, setting the stage for our clients to do what they do best. Together, we're building excellence.
Everything seems to cost more these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, you're going to find a Rheem system for any budget. And peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, save you money. So, what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do. So a very special thanks to all of our sponsors, Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, Fox Valley Lutheran, and of course our title sponsor this year, Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley and Myron Construction. So we have 1:48 to go, Zach. 2 timeouts left for Two Rivers. Still plenty of time on the clock, but they really need to get this offense going. It's been
Yeah.
a struggle all night, just finding that consistency with the run and the pass.
With 148 left, I wouldn't look at this where you have to score. You just need to have any momentum to push in the second half. Find someone you feel comfortable with. Maybe it's a certain passing route where you're seeing an opening with this coverage. That's all you're trying to look for to have some confidence moving into the second half.
All right, J.J. Leichterman in motion. He's going to get the pitch outside. And Leichterman outside. He's got some running room on the corner. Leichterman with some great speed, and that's what we're looking for. Finding a way to get those wide receivers involved, and Leichterman able to use his speed for a nice gain of 18 yards down to the 49-yard line of Two Rivers. And quickly, the Purple Raiders on the ball. Shilcox calling the play. Good job by Two Rivers, not wasting any time. Again, in motion, and it's going to be a play to the other side. Same call, this time Klinkner, and he's not going to have anywhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage. Still time, about a minute 29, and as we're going to get a timeout from it, we'll keep it right here from head coach Kevin Shilcox, as that will be their second timeout of the evening.
Well, Gary, we have John checking in from Las Vegas,
Hey.
watching the game as we're able to go all across the nation with our OSI stream game of the week. And he's feeling pretty good on FEL. Go Foxes.
All right, thank you, John, for taking time to watch us on the video stream game of the week. And, first game, we got a full season of both radio and video stream games of the week. Zach, next week, you and Jonathan, you guys will be at Hortonville.
Yeah, we're going to be at Hortonville against the Pulaski Red Raiders. Should be a fantastic game. Again, matchups that a couple years ago you're not normal to this. Like, hey, Hortonville playing Pulaski. That's what's kind of interesting. You look across the scoreboard of the state of Wisconsin with all the conference realignments. You're having new rivalries that will probably start to blossom now over the next year or two. And maybe this could be one in Pulaski and Hortonville.
Yeah, Hortonville looks like playing a tough game tonight. I think you said West De Pere was up on them 14-0. West De Pere, an outstanding football program. So I think the FVA this year, again, watch out. It's going to be an excellent conference. So we got 2nd and 9 for Two Rivers. Klinkner in motion, and inside handoff, and it's going to be to Lightman, and he's going to get another first down. That'll stop the clock. Excuse me, that's Matthias. Max Matthias on the carry. So you got the three main offensive players, 1, 2, and 3, and up here it's hard to decipher which one is which, but Matthias to the left of Shilcox in motion is Klinkner. Again, same play and the same result. Not as far, though, but a gain of 6 for Two Rivers. Just a minute ago, they'll be quickly on the line of scrimmage. See now if it sets up a big pass play. A couple nice runs have got the Purple Raiders some really good field position here. Clock still running. Only one timeout to go for Two Rivers here, down 19-0. Shilcox calling the plays again in motion. Klinkner. Shilcox is going to dump it out and is going to just look like he just never got a good grip of the football to Klinkner, and it's going to be a little screen pass to the left and incomplete for Two Rivers, so that'll give him time to go in the huddle and use that to call the play. 37 seconds to go.
Yeah, and the goal right now for the Foxes is just to run out the clock. That's all they care for. And you keep looking at this where if there's a first down on this possession right now. You have to start making some attempts to the end zone through the air. And if it gets intercepted, it does. Just make sure you tackle the interceptor right away, but just try to have an opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
Shilcox in the pitch to Lightman, and Lightman's going to be near a first down. I think it's just going to be short. Again, Derek Klinkner on the carry, just short, and then because it was tackled inbounds, Two Rivers going to have to use their final timeout. So let's set it up. 4th and less than a yard at the 30-yard line of FVL. 25 seconds. So final timeout for the Purple Raiders. What do you expect here, Zach? Try to just
get the
I would be
first.
surprised if they try to run here, and then you have to get right to the line and maybe get 2 attempts at the end zone. I would take that opportunity from the 28-yard line. A couple scores in the area. The Winneconne Wolves over the Little Chute Mustangs 14-6 at halftime. We also looking across. Again, we mentioned Hortonville. They're down to West Lapeer 24-0 in the second quarter. And we have a game tied at 20 in the second quarter at Schwabenon and Oshkosh North.
Wow.
We also have Oshkosh West, speaking of Oshkosh, up 3-0 over Green Bay Preble in the second.
Speaking of Green Bay Preble, they will host Appleton North next Thursday night. I believe they have Thursday night at Preble. So it's going to be 4th and less than a 1. Shilcock's calling the play, the inside handoff to Matthias. Matthias is going to get the first down, running hard down to the 20-yard line. So clock will stop as the chains are moved. Shilcock's coming in and is trying to get the play.
Still plenty of time.
Yep, clock's still running. Shilcock's going to throw it down, incomplete, stop the clock. You got 14 seconds. Again, not familiar with the kicking game of Two Rivers, so hard to say if they are in field goal range. Most likely.
There's 2 possibilities to go in the end zone, maybe 3 if it's quick.
Yeah, they have 14 seconds on the clock, so it'll be 2nd and 10, although they haven't changed the down across the field. Shilcock's calling the plays from the spread formation. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shilcock's back to pass. Plenty of room to throw. He's going to go for the end zone. And up. Oh, what a beautiful grab by Max Matthias as Matthias over Schumacher. A beautiful 20-yard touchdown catch and pass. And that is exactly what Two Rivers needed, Zach.
Yeah, just have an opportunity, throw it up there, and hope for the best. And that position and just being able to find a way to be in the corner of the end zone. It was a close call. It could have been either intercepted, but trusting your receiver in that situation, and that will just build more confidence moving forward in the season.
And the extra point up and good for Two Rivers, so we'll keep it here. So that is a Max Matthias 20-yard touchdown pass from Noah Shilcock. And what a catch by the running back Matthias, who I thought for a second there Schumacher was going to come down with it, but just over his outstretched hands, and Matthias with a beautiful grab. And we got ourselves a football game, Zach.
Yeah, now you have the confidence on both sides, feeling good, and hey, and that's what the possessions, all that mattered moving forward for the Raiders. Just to be able to be in a situation where you can feel good going into halftime that, hey, you're not going to be shut out and your offense is working. It just took a couple possessions, but now you know you can pass out for a touchdown if you need to. And it wasn't like the Foxes had no idea they were going to pass. That's one of the toughest things to do from 20 yards out is they know what you're trying to do. And being able to run their way down just helped out. And, hey, plenty of time. When you're in those time situations, what was it, 1 minute and 40-some seconds with 2 timeouts, they ran the 2-minute drill to perfection.
Yeah, that was an outstanding drive. And, credit to Rivers. I mean, this was a game that was literally slipping out of their grasp. And they needed to do something on that final drive, and they were able to convert on that incredible catch by Max Matthias from 20 yards out from Shilcock, the quarterback. So we got 7 seconds. I'm going to anticipate just a squib kick here for Two Rivers to maybe run out the clock or to set up. That's going to be fumbled, and I believe FAL able to fall on it. Yeah, doesn't exactly fight able to with 4 seconds to go. So I imagine FAL and Lucas Papendorf will take a knee and head it to the locker room to get us ready for halftime and for second half action. So, yeah, turning point play of the game right there for Two Rivers, who've really now kept themselves in the football game and have just given, I think, hopefully there's a snap and the knee for Papendorf, so that's going to be it. And we have played one half of football where FVL leads Two Rivers by a score of 19-7. We're going to take a little bit of break, and then we'll be back for some scoring summaries and some halftime activities from Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Once again, it's FVL 19, Two Rivers 7. We'll be back in just a bit.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Dusty boots from a hard day's work, a sense of progress and pride. A hard hat adorned with a collection of successful projects and dreams brought to life. These are trademarks of a construction worker, their unique signature. At Myron Construction, the men and women who build our projects from the ground up balance artistry and skill with safe, quality construction. Their legacy reaches far beyond the physical structures they build, setting the stage for our clients to do what they do best. Together, we're building excellence.
And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. We have played one half of football, our opening game of the year on our video stream game of the week. And an exciting first half. I thought for a second there, we could have a blowout on our hands, but credit Two Rivers. There was no quit in that team. Down 19-0. Got a great kick return from Darren Klinkner, and then again a beautiful touchdown pass from Noah Shocox to Max Mathias, and a game for nearly 2 quarters controlled by FVL. Two Rivers able to make it a 19-7 game, and boy, Zach, that touch, you're still down 12, but what a difference in momentum you have now for Two Rivers as they go into the locker room, after that touchdown.
Oh, you're going to feel 100% different than you were going to that last possession, knowing that this is an offense that can still work. It can still put itself together. It's just, again, first game of the year, everything readjusts because you're going from not going full tackling to a true game. And things are going to change. Your offense, maybe your linemen aren't prepared for this. But then you start to get those those pregame jitters. The goosebumps are starting to fade away, and you're able to just play football. And that was so important for Two Rivers to be able to be in that situation and come back. Now, granted, the Fox is still a great first half. That offense,
absolutely,
3 touchdowns, 1 drive where it was led to an interception because they went for the long ball and it just got intercepted. But since then, they've been able to score at will.
Well, that's the thing I was going to bring up to you is offense for both sides. Obviously, if you're head coach Seth Yeager, you have to be ecstatic with how well your offense performed in the first half. But then on the opposite side, if you're Kevin Shocox, you got to find a way to stop Papendorf and Schumacher.
Yeah, eventually, if they're going to come back and win this game, that being the Raiders, they need to be in a situation where they're able to look and say, hey, here's our game plan. We're going to add maybe a special blitz package or change something in the coverage to stop this passing attack. Because until that happens, there's no reason why FVL can't score every possession.
Yeah, I think FVL is just, again, credit Lucas Papendorf, a senior quarterback, but he's been so effective just rolling out to his right. Offensive line, I think other than the 1 sack that was allowed early, has been outstanding. But, yeah, if you're head coach Kevin Shocox and the defensive coaches, I think that's really your point of emphasis is how do we slow down Papendorf and Schumacher? And then the other guys have also stepped in with some big catches. Jacoby Duberstein had a big catch and run. Graham Fight had a couple nice catches. So it's just not Schumacher, but, it all starts with Lucas Papendorf.
That's where it is. A couple scores in the area for halftime, as we are halftime here at Fox Valley Lutheran. Trying to get the bottom. You can always head to thescorewi.com. You'll find the scoreboard there as well for games going on in the area. We have the Shawano Hawks leading the Denmark Vikings 12-6. That was reported in the first quarter. New London over Freedom, 14-12 first quarter score. Pretty sure they're in the second half, but you'll never know. Conomowoc and Pulaski, 28-0 in the first quarter. That was last reported there. And if I move up on our scoreboard, we have scores like Oshkosh West leading Preble. They increased their score by 3, now leads 6-0 in the second quarter. Wrightstown over Wapaka, 35-7 in the second. Ashwaubenon and Oshkosh North still tied at 20 in the second. It's now 31-0 West Superior over Hortonville. And Green Bay Notre Dame leading Kaukauna 13-0. That's a big game in the area as we're seeing matchups that we're not really used to.
Yeah.
And a few non-conference games as well. Brilliant leading Hilbert 6-0. And the Winneconne Wolves leading the Little Chute Mustangs 14-6 at halftime.
Yeah, that's the neat thing with week one. You see a lot of those games that you usually don't see with different conferences meeting up before we get into conference play. Last night, I had the opportunity to go watch Appleton North, McGuanago. I can tell you, McGuanago going to be one of the top teams in the state. North, a lot of potential, just offense, a lot of mistakes. I think they need to clean up, but the talent is there on both sides of the football for Appleton North, but a very, very good McGuanago game. So, credit Coach Rob Salm for scheduling that hard test in week one. I'm sure they will learn a lot as they get ready for their next game, which is next week at Green Bay Preble. Before we take a little bit of break and then return for second half action, I want to say a special thank you to our title sponsor, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley. Appreciate all of their support, and along with Myron Construction and, of course, Fox Valley Lutheran High School and Better Home Heating and Cooling also helping us out tonight to bring you our video stream game of the week here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. So once again, we are at the half. FVL leads Two Rivers by a score of 19-7. We're going to take a little bit of break, and when we're back, we'll get ready for second half action here on your video stream game of the week. And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Once again, we're at the half. FVL leading Two Rivers by a score of 19-7. Taking a look at our video stream schedule here for the next couple of weeks. Zach, you and Jonathan Kraus will be at Hortonville next week. As you see there on our monitor, the OSI High School video stream game of the week will feature the Polar Bears hosting the Red Raiders at Hortonville High School. Should be an interesting matchup, and I think Hortonville having a tough go tonight against a very good opponent in West Appear.
Yeah, both teams struggling today for their week 1 matchups, but hey, it's only 1 week of the season, and it'll be a game where those scores do hold that both of these schools will need to play a lot better, and they'll do better after having 1 game in, checking the game tape, and being able to improve and have a big showdown in Hortonville next week with Pulaski and Hortonville.
So after that, me and you will be back for 3 weeks and a couple Thursday games. We will be at Neenah High School and their beautiful brand new facility that last year was the first year, and it's a state-of-the-art facility. The Rockets in their FVA game will take on Appleton East. A big win last night in a non-conference game. And then the following week, we will head down to Titan Stadium, where Oshkosh North will host your Menasha Blue Jays, who struggled last night. I believe Plymouth knocked off Menasha. And then we'll be back at FVL here, where Freedom and the Foxes will meet on September 20th. So a beautiful Friday night here of football, just a picture-perfect August night, and really, really nice crowd. Two Rivers traveled well across the way. You can see their section in the bleachers and quite a few fans standing. And then down below from us, it is a very good crowd for FVL and their supporters. Once again, special thank you to Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley for being our main sponsor for the video stream game of the week. And I believe FVL should be receiving the kick, as Two Rivers will be kicking. David Schumacher and Blessings Capondre back deep for FVL. So again, we got ourselves a football game, Zach. It was, 19-0, and you're thinking, boy, if Two Rivers doesn't do anything at the end of the half, and with FVL getting the ball, but I think we got 24 minutes of solid football to go here at FVL.
Yeah, I mean, anything can change right now. It's all about how the defense comes out for the Raiders. If they're able to hold off FVL, and let's say if they can cause a little disruption, this game starts to turn a little bit. But for the Foxes, it's all about just right out of the gates, put another touchdown on the board, and they've yet to stop them more than 1 interception and prove to the Raiders that you have to stop them with their defense, because if they're not, it's going to be a high-scoring game for FVL.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Zach. We'll see what adjustments both coaches made at the half. I'm especially looking forward to defensive side for Two Rivers. It was the Lucas Pappendorf show, 2 touchdown passes and 1 rushing. How can Two Rivers slow down Pappendorf? And the kick is deep, and it's going to go over the head of Capondre. He gets it down at the 5. Capondre right up the middle, and he breaks the tackle down to the 28-yard line. And Cole Klein on the tackle for Two Rivers. And we do have fortunately, our first injury of the night. It's been a pretty, as far as injuries, very clean game, which certainly like to see, especially in week 1. I know last night, again, when I was at Appleton North, there was both teams, especially Appleton North, had a lot of issues with cramping and the heat. So hopefully we'll see what is transpiring here as both teams take a knee, as the training staff for FEL is taking care of that player. 11:56 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
The low hum of heavy equipment, the drone of power tools, the swift movement of boots on the ground as craftspeople work safely and efficiently. These are the sounds of an active construction site, the core of our business. At Myron Construction, our teammates carry out the crucial job of bringing our clients' dreams to life. They hold in their hands the tools to make something out of nothing and build structures that will stand the test of time. Together, we are building excellence.
Ethan Ruppel, the injured Fox Valley Lutheran player, being escorted to the sidelines by the training staff of FVL. Looked like a ankle injury for Ruppel. So the Foxes will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. I think that's their worst field position. We're going to get motion as, again, everybody moved except the center, and right away, 5-yard illegal procedure penalty by FVL, as the center and Pappendorf not on the same page on that one.
Well, I think everyone just wanted to have the false start because they did not have the camera set correctly. So I think they knew that this play.
Exactly.
You know, if the camera's not prepared, the play doesn't matter.
Thank you, FVL, for helping us out on that situation. So 1st and 15, Lucas Pappendorf, the starting quarterback, 2 touchdown passes, 1 running in the first half, 3 wide receivers to his left. Inside handoff to Capondre. Capondre right up the middle. Gets the tackle of Matthias down to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe an extra yard. Let's call it 5 yards. 2nd and 10 for FEL. Nice gain to get that 5 yards back, and maybe an extra half yards for the Foxes. Blessing Capondre, a 5'11", 165-pound junior running back, number 8, just to the right of Lucas Pappendorf, has done a nice job running the football, and going to have a quick outside pass to Fight. Fight's going to get near the first down mark. We'll see where they rule it, and I believe it's just going to be short as they move it back a yard. So 3rd and 1. Well, they're going to move it for. I'm confused on that one. They're going to give them a first down. All right. A little confused on that one, but
Just enough.
Just enough. So it is first down from the Pappendorf to Fight reception. Schumacher in motion. Schumacher with the inside handoff. Going to try to turn it out to the left side, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to be run out of bounds by the pursuit of Alex Johnson. Nice carry by Schumacher, and actually it's going to move it back a little bit as he stepped out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And Schumacher was, again, outstanding first half for FVL. 2 touchdown catches and a nice interception from his safety position for the senior. So 2nd and, let's call it 7 for the Foxes. Gage High just near us from the side, and we're going to get another quick out, and that's the tipped pass by, I believe, one of the left outside linebackers, Marquarius Lee, in the coverage for Two Rivers. That's the 2nd time tonight, Zach, where we saw Pappendorf. I don't know if he just doesn't have a good grasp on that quick, really pattern, but just wasn't able to get it to Schumacher.
Yeah, and this is a situation where you're looking at it right now for Two Rivers being able to be, hey, here's that chance to get off the field.
Yeah. Absolutely. 3rd and 7. Pappendorf going to roll to his right, and he's got Schumacher wide open. Schumacher brought down, but not after he gets a first down. And, Schumacher himself is down, and I think, again, that could be I don't want to anticipate, but it looks like he got twisted up. And, again, that would be a costly injury for the Foxes. While they attend to David Schumacher, we're going to take another break. 10:14 to go here in the third quarter. It is FEL leading Two Rivers by a score of 19-7. We'll be back after this timeout.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
At Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of everything we do. While our roots run deep in the Midwest, our reach has expanded nationally as we follow our clients across the country to bring their projects to life. In an ever-evolving industry that leans heavily on resourcefulness and hard work, our project teams take great pride in not only delivering successful projects, but in building lasting relationships with our clients and partners. Together, we are building excellence.
Foxes, as David Schumacher able to walk off under his own power, but will take a seat right in front of us as he'll be attended by the FEL training staff. But certainly hope for the best for Schumacher, as we've mentioned numerous times, has had an outstanding night, and including another key first down on that reception. So 1st and 10 at the 38 of the Purple Raiders. Inside handoff fake to Capondre. Papendorf going to roll out, running out of room. He's going to go across his body in a dangerous pass, and we're going to get a lineman way downfield for FEL as Andre Sanchez, one of a couple linemen way down on that one, and dangerous pass by Papendorf, Zach. Rolling to his right, again, a little bit across his body, but he was able to find Gabe Hedges for the completion, but all for naught, as we're going to move that one back on the illegal man downfield.
But still being able to complete a pass in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, Papendorf, he loves rolling to his right, and then he's had a lot of time, and it gives those, receivers a lot of time on those crossing patterns. Capondre with the inside handoff. Nice hole for Capondre, and he's going to be brought down by Matthias at the 36-yard line. Nice run by Capondre. Gets that yardage back and more. So 2nd and call it 6 for FEL on a gain of 9 for Capondre. Again, Capondre, the lone running back, this time right behind Papendorf. Papendorf getting the instructions from his offensive coordinator, giving instructions to Jacoby Duberstein. Looking out wide is number 14, Emmanuel Dalkian, for Schumacher. This time, Papendorf going to roll to his left, and crossing pattern complete to, we'll have to see who that was, way across the field. Graham Fight on the reception. Again, Papendorf with a cannon of an arm, and Fight able to get another catch for a first down, where he's been excellent in getting those first down receptions, Zach.
Yeah, and just being able to just continue to find his receivers and not having an interception. I mean, that is be able to just be clear and be clean of everything. He has had that one interception early on, so I should take that back. He's not perfect, but for the multiple attempts he has thrown this game, it's still at a good ratio.
And that one, they were sort of going for the home run ball, and, they'll take that. So Papendorf, again, straight drop back. Looking wide, and a little bit miscommunication there. I think that was intended for Hedges, but Duberstein knocked it down, and incomplete for the Foxes. Again, two receivers a little bit too close to each other, talking about who should have been where. Again, it's a little miscommunication in the pattern run by FEL. So sets up 2nd and 10, 8:25 to go here in the third quarter. Big stand here for the Purple Raiders defense, trying to keep this a 12-point game. In motion, Duberstein, inside handoff behind, and we're going to get another penalty, holding penalty, called by the referee. I believe that was Dylan Krieger called for the penalty, so that will send it back another 10 yards. Again, penalties sort of slowing down the drive here for FEL.
Yeah, it's slowing it down and giving the opportunity to Two Rivers to be able to try to find a way to end this drive where they've been very successful for the Foxes, getting first down after first down, but now you need to be able to hold the Foxes to a minimal game. This is where they're really good at making up the yards, and if not, get the first down in this game.
Yeah, good news for FEL. David Schumacher back in the game. You can see him with the pink socks down low, and Pappendorf going to drop back the pass. And the rush is on. Pappendorf going to get outside and get some positive yardage. Good job by the D-line of Two Rivers. One of the rare times they were able to apply a little bit of pressure and forced Pappendorf to scramble out of the pocket.
It was a good decision by the Raiders to call that penalty because it had added a few yards if they would decline the holding call and have 3rd and 10.
So we're calling 3rd and 14, 7:45 and running here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Pappendorf in the spread formation. Capondre to his right. Drop back pass, a lot of time.